My dear Goonies of Goon Nation, gather around for we have another video to talk about. Now, I guess a video recently went viral surrounding the topic of Spider-Man and Batman villain swap, and I did that battle swap months ago. So I had thought some of these comments I were getting were about that, and I was like, that's kind of weird to revisit a video several months ago that I did. But someone else made it. I actually haven't seen the video yet. I just saw comments on it on like Twitter and stuff. And there were so many people talking about how easy Gotham would be for Spider-Man. Like he clears it 0 diff. Batman gets destroyed by Spider-Man's rogues. Disgusting behavior. And there was a lot of ways I could have attacked this. I could have come real aggressive. Just gave my explanation for why I think the opposite is true. But instead of doing that, I'm going to go for the diplomatic, just fact-based approach. What I'm going to do is provide several instances throughout time in Gotham in which, in my opinion, Spider-Man would either die, get mutilated, or traumatized. I don't know what he's really doing with it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you agree or disagree, I will be providing every comic by the issue, so you can go check it out for yourself. I also have an entire Gotham server with not just Batman, but other characters that live in Gotham and work in Gotham. So if you want to hit me up about that server, add me on Discord. You can also join my server where we do games, prizes, D&Ds, giveaways, and more. Just did a round of giveaways, doing another round soon. But back on topic. This is going to be a tough one to edit, so I'm mostly going to read by the script for this one. Typically, I don't script, but here we go. Shout out my lawyer, GB, for helping me gather this info. Without further ado, let's begin. First, we find ourselves starting in Golden Age Detective Comics. 1948, issue 136. Professor Nichols can cast a spell that allows Batman and Robin to travel through time. This isn't exactly the specified method of how they did it in the previous issue, but it is a possibility. Random professors in Gotham can send you across time, and they can just simply move characters through time. 1954, issue 214. Batman is fighting crime in a world where the criminals are developing an encyclopedia for him specifically. They still can't stop him now. Obviously, it goes without saying, we would be flipping this and they'd have the Encyclopedia of Spider-Man. 1950, issue 165. Batman has a suit that can resist the effects of the Midas touch. If you are unaware of what the Midas touch is, that is the touch that turns you into gold. Silver Age Detective Comics, 1957, issue 239. Batman's knowledge and personality was implanted into a robot that he's forced to take down with quick thinking. This shows Batman is capable of beating himself or someone that scales to him in knowledge and thought process. 1958, issue 259. He was able to resist Calendar Man's sun-like heat on 2 separate occasions, and he even put the same source of heat out. 1960, issue 275. By the way, that last issue, Invincible fans better use that shit against Spider-Man, because I'm not quite sure he would be able to resist the sun or heat akin to the sun, and so y'all can use that against him, because that's a big feat for Invincible. 1960, issue 275. Batman encounters Zebraman, who uses raw energy and force to manipulate objects. He hits Batman with his energy waves, and we see these waves are strong enough to toss around massive ships like destroyers. Silver Age Batman Comics, 1958, issue 113. Batman puts enough fear into aliens to last a lifetime. They would never invade again. He also is given the Bat Radio, which disturbs things on a molecular level. It won't work on his world, but it's futuristic technology nonetheless. These aliens, by the way, had Superman/Kryptonian-like powers. 1959, issue 127. When Batman encounters a man with powers like Thor, he figures out the cosmic anomaly that resulted in the hammer granting powers which could be short-circuited. By the way, this is DC Thor, obviously. 1959, issue 128. Batman uses his judo to defeat the strongest alien in the solar system, which of course would include several races. Batman, in issue 130 of 1960, outsmarted Lex Luthor and uses his own technology against him. Obviously, Lex being a guy who regularly goes against Superman. 1960, issue 136. Batmite would rather teleport away than face Batman's wrath. Keep in mind, Batmite is an imp from the 5th dimension, like Mr. Mixie. Silver Age World's Finest Comics. 1959, issue 102. Batman survives blows from an enraged Kryptonian multiple times. Even Superman couldn't budge this Kryptonian caveman, yet the caveman did not put down Batman. 1961, issue 118. Batman and Robin are able to topple a creature that Superman himself could not budge. 1966, issue 162. Batman was able to react to a knight moving with boundless speed, one who could dodge Superman's strikes, and Superman even noted how fast the knight was. Silver Age Comics, The Brave and the Bold. 1966, issue 64. Eclipso, the Wrath of the Presence, considers Batman a problem and a threat. Later, we see Batman is able to react to and dodge Eclipso's attacks back to back. 1966, issue 67. Batman has tech that can help him stay on speedsters that even Flash has trouble with keeping up with. Flash uses his speed at this point in time, and using the speed would kill him, but he was trying to catch up regardless. Batman stops the criminals with his Batarang, as even the Flash was trailing behind. 1967, issue 70. Batman can throw down with Hawkman, who would later become known as a rival of Black Adam. Silver Age Justice League, 1962, issue 10. Batman fought off an air spirit, matching its speed, while the other spirits were able to tag characters like the Flash. 1968, issue 65. Batman uses his leg strength to free Flash from the grip of the Griffin. Neither Flash or Green Lantern could overpower this being. 1962, issue 15. Batman can use his grappling to topple giants that were capable of brawling with Hal Jordan. 1964, issue 27. Batman can keep pace with his league partners and helps to take down Amazo. 1965, issue 33. Batman survives a hit from Enraged Adam and Martian Manhunter, which of course is an insane durability feat. If you haven't been able to tell by now, Batman's stats are way higher than people give him credit for. 1966, issue 43. The Royal Flush Gang has shown many times that any member can be a powerhouse, but that doesn't stop Batman from absolutely rocking them. These are the same members that rocked Wonder Woman. 1966, issue 47. He survives a hit from Solomon Grundy, who was taking on the entire Justice League of America at that time. 1966, issue 49. Batman faces off against the god-hunting Cernunnos and trades blows with the god, even shrugging off his electric attacks. Eventually, Batman finds the god's weakness and takes him out. It's also implied that Cernunnos is connected to the Green, or has control over it. Bronze Age Detective Comics. 1983, issue 523. Batman fights and exchanges blows with Solomon Grundy, who up until this point was always giving Justice Society trouble as well as the Justice League. Eventually, Batman tricks Grundy into burning himself to death. 1983, issue 526. Batman fights Killer Croc, who at this time was said to be superior to all other rogues, and he defeats him, being the first man to ever break the grip of Killer Croc. That's back when Croc didn't suck ass. 1984, issue 534. Batman battles against Poison Ivy and her plants. Being that she is connected to the green, which scours the multiverse, she can control plant life and has abilities similar to Swamp Thing. 1984, issue 538. Batman beats Catman senseless, insinuating he was punching lives out of him with each strike, with Catman having multiple lives, as well as being at bare minimum, at par or above Catwoman. Batman 1972, issue 244. Batman battles Ra's al Ghul to the very limit of human endurance. He's fatally poisoned by a scorpion. However, driven by instincts that can't be named, instincts beyond understanding, he rises and hunts Ra's down. Once he finds Ra's, he delivers a single blow that knocks him out. Batman 1977, issue 284. Batman defeated Zenzen, who had to seek help from the Master Magicians and draw power from hell just to have a chance at defeating Batman. While Zenzen only needed a split second to recover, Batman was moving even faster than that to put him down. Batman 1979, issue 309. He was able to brawl with a rampaging Blockbuster and is only knocked out, who at this point in time, Blockbuster was a character who had brawled with Pete Grundy before. Batman 1980, issue 322. Batman shows incredible speed when he's able to free himself the moment the blast goes off and gets away from the boomerang crap before it flies off. Captain Boomerang is baffled and gets one shot by Batman, with Captain Boomerang being the same guy that fights the Flash. Batman 1981, issue 335. Batman defeats Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul, however you want to pronounce it, and beats him again, after Ra's was amped by the Lazarus Pit, which amplifies his power by at least 10 times. Batman 1984, issue 367. Batman fights through 15 of Poison Ivy's green avatars. The fight and the fact that he's able to directly combat the green like this is insane. Bronze Age World's Finest Comics, 1971, issue 202. Superman built these automatons to be able to act for him in case of an emergency. They aren't stronger than him, or quite as strong, but they are far more powerful than any other human, and Batman destroys one after surviving its attack. 1973, issue 217. His jet could outpace Metamorpho, who was replicating Superman's stats. 1975, issue 232. Shang-Chi, which, obvious ripoff, was swinging his Dream Bomb sword around, and Batman could dodge several attacks, even though Shang-Chi tagged Superman. 1977, issue 243. Batman can dodge attacks from immortals who could combat Superman. 1978, issue 250. Batman takes a hit from Ravager and is still conscious, or more impressively, still alive, even though Ravager can send Superman flying and even accelerate the age of League members with his blows. The comic verbatim says Wonder Woman is immune to his aging abilities, so it directly implies it's always active, which means Batman, for some reason, is immune to it as well. 1979, issue 256. Batman's cape is so strong, Kryptonian werewolf couldn't tear it, even though it could throw around Superman with ease. 1979, issue 260. He survives a punch from aliens that withstood blows from Superman and knocked him out. 1982, issue 286. Beastmen capable of hurting Superman are attacking Batman and outnumber him. Batman can push pain to a part of his mind where it won't interfere with his focus, and can analyze which of his opponents are fastest just by looking at them. Needless to say, Batman won. 1984, issue 309. Batman battles Quantum, who with his radioactive powered suit could overpower Superman and exploit his weaknesses, but Batman was prepared and beats Quantum's download. Halfway through the battle, Batman figures out how to get rid of Quantum, and Superman realizes his plan and successfully helps. Golden Age, Brave and the Bold. 1973, issue 109. Batman has nets and ropes strong enough to bring down the demon Etrigan. Imagine just walking around Gotham and fucking Etrigan the demon's right there around the corner. That's fucking crazy. 1978, issue 142. Batman goes toe-to-toe with Aquaman, who outside of water retains his metahuman strength and durability and stats. Batman knocks Aquaman down with an uppercut. 1979, issue 155. Batman came prepared for Green Lantern with a yellow laser that protects him, but even without Lantern, he can still knock him out cold with one blow. This combined with his knockdown and knockout of Aquaman shows that 70s Batman is on another level of strength that readers don't seem to appreciate when taking into account what he does and what's going on in Gotham. 1980, issue 163. After Batman easily throws around Black Lightning, he's almost asked for an autograph from the Lightning Hero. 1981, issue 174. Batman is able to react and outmaneuver the projectiles of a Guardian of the Lantern Corps. I always shit on Guardians, so Spider-Man fans, I'll let you have that one, although on paper, obviously they slap. 1981, issue 175. Batman calls Metallo washed up as he tosses him around. Surprisingly, Metallo has tweaked his kryptonite to be able to affect humans. Batman suffers unimaginable pain but survives. This is a Superman rope, someone well above anyone Batman is normally accustomed to dealing with. The fact that kryptonite blast hurts him like it hurt Superman is insane, given that Batman survived. 1981, issue 176. Batman avoids encounters an enraged Swamp Thing, who thinks Batman has killed Linda. This is as angry as Swamp Thing gets, who takes on threats on the par to Trigon and Spectre, according to readings. 1983, issue 199. Spectre is engaged in a battle, tossing around planets like toys, as we see Batman block magic with his cape. Spectre flies through him, saying his soul in good, and just as he draws power from Batman's soul to win the fight. With Batman's soul charging him, he could sense what he needed to do to end the fight immediately. Bronze Age, Justice League of America, 1970, issue 81. Batman knocks Norch Lore unconscious. Norch is a Thangarian, which means he's the same race and physicality as Hawkgirl and Hawkman. 1973, issue 103. Batman encounters a Spider-Man ripoff, summoned by Felix Faust and amplified by his magic, with Felix being in direct opposition to John Constantine. Batman is able to outpace and outmaneuver him while thinking of a way to not hurt this random hero until Lantern shows up. 1974, issue 109. Batman is able to dodge Eclipso's energy blast and destroys the tower firing them. 1974, issue 112. Again, Batman's power of deduction is confirmed, but even without it, and going up against it, he defeats Amazo and outsmarts him. Amazo, even without Justice League powers, is still a powerful android, so Batman one-shotting is insane. Batman also shows that he doesn't consider what he did to be fair, so even going this far is out of character for him. 1977, issue 140. Batman fights Manhunter, an android with Superman levels of strength and has been a frequent team buster. Batman is the first to survive, witnessing a Manhunter work. 1977, issue 141. Batman is motivated to save the universe and fights through several Manhunters and outmaneuvers them. 1978, issue 153. Batman avoids attacks from Maxitron, who is designed to defeat Ultra, a character who rivals Superman and Lantern in power. Maxitron has also been able to show to outpace Flash and other heroes. 1980, issue 183. Batman's tear gas can affect new gods like Orion, who is in particular one of the stronger gods as he is the son of Darkseid. So, having gone through all these comics and examples, what's my conclusion? Even just using the many instances up through the Bronze Age of DC Comics and not even using all of them, I feel like this is plenty of evidence that it's unlikely that Spider-Man would survive the ordeals that he would face as the defender of Gotham. I think people are really unfair to Batman and what he goes through and the circumstances surrounding Gotham and how crazy it truly gets being its lone protector. And I definitely don't think Spider-Man has an easy time doing it, as many people are saying. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I am busy gathering all of Spider-Man's feats and moments throughout history, over 4,000 comics. Wish me and GB good luck. I have the Gotham server if you need any of the information on Batman. And I also have an in-depth coming out of Batman vs. Omni-Man, as that indeed hit the like goal. So I'm actually going to try to get that to you guys today. But anyways, it's been your boy Dr. Goon. Shout out to Goon Nation. I hope you guys enjoyed this educational video. I'll see y'all later. Peace.